promise in the air when Manchester United do meet Chelsea, and there is that 5-0 defeat to avenge for a start. Here's Melchiot with a cross, too high for Gary Neville. Zola. And a fine save from Torre-Andre Flo by Raimond van der Gouw. A little slow to start here, the champions. And Chelsea creating an opening within a matter of seconds, and Torre-Andre Flo's header diverted away by the goalkeeper, who continues to stand in for the injured Mark Bosnich, Raimond van der Gouw. He comes with a solid right hook to the ball there. And another view on a fine tip over from close header by van der Gouw. It's a poor kick by De Gea. Ryan Giggs maybe half thought about going directly with a shot for goal, but he's made a run towards goal. Yorke has missed it. In any case, he was offside. He was offside. That spares the blush. He knew where the goalkeeper was when he controlled it, had a look, decided that it would be too speculative, then ran past two and decided that Yorke was better placed, but in fact he wasn't, because he was offside. Actually made his debut for the club on this ground. Oh, and Ed De Gea! Goal for Dwight Yorke. The embarrassment now with the goalkeeper. And Manchester United have been getting goals all sorts of ways this season. Well, that's one of the stranger ways. It's not the first time that De Gea's been caught out in the Premiership in this way. If I remember, his early days at Stamford Bridge were blighted with a similar mistake that allowed Southampton to score against him. It happened while Frank Leboeuf was off the field, but that's no excuse as Gianluca Vialli looks towards his embarrassed goalkeeper. So that's 88 in the Premiership so far for the champions, and 3 3/4 still to go to try and reach the 100. But here's Zola looking to equalise. Well held. He would have felt it was a decent enough save if he'd parried it away, Raimond van der Gouw, but the handling was expert. And now Flo is offside, so the two Dutch goalkeepers here with very differing experiences in the opening exchanges. Here's Lombard with a throw. Looking for Flo. Dan Petrescu trying to make something for himself here. He's done that. He's made himself an equaliser for Chelsea. Manchester United reacting sluggishly at the throw in the first place. Hopeful from Flo, but Petrescu with a steely challenge. And it dropped very nicely for him, having got the better of Philip Neville, and he thrashed it past van der Gouw to give Chelsea an equaliser here at Old Trafford. Beckham, 3 forward for Manchester United, and Melchiot didn't defend decisively. It is a corner. He was in a position area where he could have just booted the ball away. Now he's not the quickest off the mark at the corner, which has allowed Beckham an opportunity to try and bamboozle Ed De Gea. That very sluggish Chelsea defending. Look at the space that Beckham had, and he gave it that little flick of the eyes, David Beckham, to get the goalkeeper going one way, sent the ball the other. Deschamps. Flo, and Petrescu got Zola to work with here. Here's Zola. Chelsea lead by 2 goals to 1. It wasn't the most clinical finish, but that doesn't matter. Manchester United, who were beaten here by Real Madrid only last week, they haven't lost a Premiership game on this ground for more than 16 months. But Chelsea have given them problems in the past, and Zola bounces Chelsea in front. And they've come back from 1-0 down to lead by 2-1. Sheringham doing some stretches. Chelsea had to stretch their advantage here. Dwight Yorke was nicely found by Nicky Butt, but the crowd a little aggravated that Yorke didn't make more of that. Neville. Beckham was balked off the ball, well off the ball. Here's Giggs. Solskjær. Ole Gunnar Solskjær steers Manchester United level at 2-2, and his ability to take chances is quite remarkable. They were sucked across a little bit, Chelsea. Solskjær checked back onto his right foot. And maybe the goalkeeper's view was masked when the shot was released, but Ed de Gea has to pick it out for a second time, and it's been a 4-goal first 40 minutes here. Yorke. Beckham. And it's Neville. Look like handball. It's going to be a goal for Solskjær. No, it's not, because his normal deadliness there deserted him. It would have been one disputed by Chelsea. Steve Dunn saying it hit Neville on the shoulder, on the collarbone sort of area, and he wasn't going to give handball. It would have been Manchester United back in front, but Solskjær, most unaccountably for him, skied it. But that brings the first half to a close, and so sit back and enjoy the second half here, as Chelsea look to embarrass the recently confirmed champions. Wise, Morris. Manchester United already, let me remind you, with a substitute of their own on, Henning Berg, for the injured Gary Neville. Now on board. It's there ahead of Butt. Zola coming in from the right. Flo looking for Wise. Oh, unlucky. Through Zola and Flo. It wasn't an easy ball for Wise to strike, and in some ways you can say he did very well to come that close. Neville again. Manchester United have three moving into the middle. Solskjær going towards the near post. Here he is! It's his movement that Chelsea didn't track. Good spot by Neville with a cross. Oh, by his standards, maybe just changed his mind at the last minute. It was a clumsy piece of work from Zola. Giggs. Fine tackle by Melchiot, who's just shown the ball too much to Jordi Cruyff. And Beckham. First touch took him a bit wide. Here's Yorke. Manchester United are in front. 3-2. A second today for Dwight Yorke. But just look at the way his first touch just widens the angle out here. But the goalkeeper got a strong parry to it. But in there poaching was Yorke. Now Manchester United in front again. Can they hang on to it? Beckham. Almost see Chelsea wilting here. Neville's cross. Yorke's on the hat-trick. Oh, it's stopped by a startled goalkeeper right on the line from Jordi Cruyff. Yorke going for goal, no doubt about that. Ended up a half-decent pass to the man in the centre. On board. Melchiot, who's got between two. Mario Melchiot, and Flo, and diverted onto the top of the crossbar and over. Henning Berg's touch. Whether the goalkeeper would have made a save, we'll never know. But my goodness me, the corner's not been given. Quite clearly off Berg, off the bar. Scholes, Philip Neville, Yorke, Beckham! Well, Ed de Goey looked round, fearing the worst, I think. But the bend on the ball just took it beyond the post. From Beckham. Well, we're into the second minute of time added on. It's an 8th Premiership win in a row for the Reds, who are simply the best in the English game. Final score at Old Trafford. It is Manchester United 3, Chelsea 2.